Hello everyone, again. Let's try this again. Got interrupted before. My number 1423 came in on 3/20/2024. Received middle of the night, like 3:30 or so in the morning after astral traveling to St. John the Baptist's Basilica in Berlin. I didn't know I was given the message there in that travel until after, days after. Whoever handed the message to me or gave it to me, and where I got it. It took so long to get to you, but life stuff going on. Got to go out of town, and was not able to get it done till now. 5 pages long. It's they're all important things. Hopefully everybody understands everything. Try to explain to you as best I can. Some of it's directly from me, others like me. Spot on, the sunrise anew, lighteth the earth for to view. God gave unto man the land for to care. Stones speak to trees, to creatures despair. Notice they speak often in a different kind of syntax, and succinctly. Spot on, the sunrise anew. So spot, boom, let there be light. Sunrise anew was the beginning of day, beginning of creation. Light is the earth for to view, for all to see, for creation to see. God gave unto man this land for to care, to take care of, be caretakers. Stones speak to trees, to creatures despair. They all despair. And they all speak, communicate. Everything has an essence because it's all created by God. So anything you create, build, write, whatever, is part of you in that creation. Infinitely more so for God. He creates something. Where went the beauty? His gift he gave. Ask him, where went that beauty from the beginning that God created? His gift that he gave. Nothing so soon will be left to save. So soon there's going to be nothing left to save. Be careful. Ask, why not the love for such precious gift? Why not that love for this such precious gift? Oh, how came to this such a rift between what was given and what remains? Oh, how came to this? How did it come to this? Such a rift, such a divide between what was given us in the beginning and what is left. So little time left, yet man refrains, not of his persistent neglect, infinitesimal effort to protect. So little time left, yet man still refrains, doesn't refrain from his persistent neglect, his infinitesimal effort, minute effort to protect what was given to us. I gave you all a path for to take, yet time and again didst forsake. Again, God, conception, before conception, as our path individually for mankind, as man's creation, for individual creations, our path to take, free will choice to take it and to go our own way. Everybody wants to go their own way. Yet time and again didst forsake the path he created for us. Went your own way, failed to listen. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Damocles, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Went your own way, failed to listen. Took a road that did not glisten. Again, road not taken. Robert Frost poem. You have two paths to choose: the one that he wants for you, created for you, or the one you want to go yourself. Everybody goes the one they want themselves. Not everybody, the majority of people. Took a road that did not glisten with God's grace and light. Ended up mired in a pit of despair. So little love, so little care in their hearts. Turning to darkness at little word, the slightest little hint, little whisper in our minds. On deaf ears, my voice wasn't heard, just fell upon deaf ears, God's voice. Jesus, the Christ, came twice before, which is mentioned many times. Second time, which everybody knows about. First time, Christ, I'm not exactly sure, I'm not privy to that information. The third time he's here now, just as it manifested, reveal himself to the masses. His servants know he's here. Jesus, the Christ, came twice before, now again, it's the third time, at this final war. to signal an end to time as it's been, as we know it. Defeat darkness anew, defeat darkness again, did after the crucifixion, went down to defeat death. Defeat darkness anew, again, souls to win many souls. A call unto those who've served me so long, joined by those of heavenly throng. So all being called, those in physical form, those in spiritual form, all the heavenly throng, all here. Masses of angels and celestial being, no one on earth 'tis ever seen. Mankind can't see. I open eyes of those whose heart believes truly, to whom I impart knowledge and vision to see the truth of all that lies behind veil of Ruth. So you believe. Don't just have faith. You got to believe. Believe in it. Believe. Then you're given knowledge. Believes truly. Open the eyes of those whose heart believes truly. He told us, believe with every ounce of our being. To whom he then imparts knowledge and vision to thus see the truth of all that lies behind veil of Ruth. The more you believe, the more knowledge you're given. People only believe that if they experience something, their own eyes, ears, noses, tongues, touch, whatever. Otherwise, they don't truly believe it. And that's not believing in God. All things are possible by God, of God, from God, with God. If you say something isn't, then you don't really believe in God. I'm sorry. Son of man, son of God, gave unto you at his nod. That's speaking to everybody, these 4 lines, and to me specifically. Son of man, son of God, gave unto you at his nod all glory of heaven laid out before. To follow him, be turned to the core from whence we came. I was there at his crucifixion. He says here, these lines, and it's said many times to me. Many lives you've held in his service, speaking to me. Inner core to dwell, you deserve this. Humbly you reply as know you would, he knows I would, as you did before sacred wood. Which sacred wood is the cross. I gazed down upon tear-streaked face, which I wept. Guilt, knowing I failed him. Grief. I gazed down upon tear-streaked face, knowing to you had not finished the race, knowing that I had not finished the race, / not yet done with this place, knowing that I was not yet done with this place. I had many more lives to go. He goes on to say, many lives yet to dwell, which communicated to me at that time, probably through thought. You will do oh so well. I may have voiced it, I don't know. Many lives yet to dwell, you will do oh so well. Alternate line, many words yet to tell. Wives and children you wouldst know, each life you would come and go. I had wives and children every life, or the person whose bodies I've inhabited. To aid you once passing into light, each to help as they shine so bright, or to do what is right. So as they pass, the loved ones, into light, they would help me, return to help me, as they shone so bright, and as they did what was right. And they volunteered for this. They were not forced. God doesn't force. I escaped the clutches of death after I gave up my last breath. Speaking of his crucifixion, to do unto others who fell from grace, so they could too behold his face. Went down the pit, defeated death. I alone held the key to set them free, to rise with all the others whom had no mothers, which they are doing and been doing. And some I've helped get to the light. You getting down, or you staying up here? As told you before, as he told me this before, once left the core at the beginning, before I went out into this physical world. As told you before, once left the core, would come a time, a future phrase of rhyme, I'd remind you of promise I gave then, in sacred tent. His sacred tent, which is mentioned in Psalms, long before the 10, which was the 10 commandments. So long before that, when I set out not just me, so many others. I'd remind you. See, he told me then, I was in the corner, that will come a time when a future phrase of rhyme that he'd remind me of a promise he gave then in sacred tent long before the 10, to behold again the face of the Father, which he's reminded me in rhyme, and he's reminding me again. Belong always to the line of the Mother, Holy Mother Mary. Belong to the house of Mary. Both my grandmothers, Mary, Marie, Mother Rosemary, Sister Karen Marie, niece Emily Marie. Mary, I've seen her, felt her, experienced her a number of times in the journey. And Angelica Marie is my daughter in spirit. And Mary is my patron saint. So to behold again the face of the Father, to belong always to the line of the Mother. That's a blessing. Who would love thee through all time and space. Now and then wouldst behold her face, which I have in this life. In other lives too, I'm sure, as they say. In waking and in sleep, her grace you to reap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Slave, soldier, scholar, and poet. Her voice you would always know it. And I've been slave, scholar, soldier, scholar, and poet a number of times on each. My love and hers of purest kind removes the deaf, dumb, and blind. And it does. Not just me, but everybody, and you too. Believe it. Know it. To see removes the deaf, dumb, and blind. To see with eyes not of this world. Colors of soul, not all swirled. So here these lines are mentioning kind of like mentions the ears, the seeing and hearing, not deaf and dumb, blind. Referencing that deaf, dumb, and blindness, and not being deaf, dumb, and blind. My love and hers of purest kind removes the deaf, dumb, and blind. Thus, to see with eyes not of this world, which I can, colors of soul not all swirled. If your swirls, your colors are corrupted. More corrupted is more your colors, your spiritual colors are swirled instead of straight. To hear with ears of earth all bound, to hear with ears, I hear things with ears, the physical ears of the world, all bound, but hear the words that hold no sound. So I'm hearing with those ears, but I'm still hearing the words that have no sound. Psalm 19, 1 through 4. To know with knowledge, to see, hear, and know. Hence, not deaf, not dumb, not blind. To know with knowledge, a gift be sure, and grow in light, so ever pure. That's how you do. Changing the water to wine, bigger wineskin. Can't put new wine in the old wineskin, so you have to let them transform you. Open up your heart and understand. Imparts things, and then you grow in knowledge, transform you. But if you're stuck and you're narrow-minded, you don't believe and change, open your heart, your mind, you're not going to be transformed. You're going to be like floating down the river and stuck behind the dam, unable to go past it. Because that's it. You don't believe anything else. You don't want to believe anything else. You're set in your ways. You're set in your understanding. Nothing else is true. And that's most people. And grow in light so ever pure. By the time of this rhyme, in passing, by the time this rhyme is passed on, which I'm doing now, is being passed to me and passing to you, my angels upon earth are done massing. All the angels that are coming here to fight this final war are here. And what is today? Today is Palm Sunday that I'm sharing this. Right? Today, Palm Sunday, I believe. I just realized that. That's not coincidence. And then we have Easter Sunday and Passover and then solar eclipse. Solar eclipse, Passover, all at the same time. This has happened many times. All these celestial events are markers to some degree or less, greater or lesser. They all are a marker. By the time of this rhyme in passing, all my angels upon earth are done massing, calling to all who serve the light Armor thyself, for soon the night comes upon day of moon's shadow. Sun shall reveal to those that know the meaning of this signal to arm, follow the path and come to no harm. So he's pointing to this solar eclipse coming up. So these angels are done massing. He's calling to all of us, to all who serve the light. Armor thyself, for soon the night, which is evil, darkness, comes upon day of moon's shadow, which passes the eclipse. Sun shall reveal to those that know, the sun shall reveal to those that know the meaning of this signal to arm, follow the path, and come to no harm. So focus. Telling you, focus. Time of this solar eclipse. Thing. Armor thyself. Get ready. Get ready to fight. Could be the next day. It could be 50 years from now. What's that matter to God? That's nothing. But be ready. Exert more energy and focus on the why you are here. Serving Him, following Him. Steel thyself, O servant of mine. Soon thy water shall turn all to wine. Again, that could be the next day, 50 years from now, whatever. Be at peace in thy heart and soul. You shall not suffer your canopic bowl. But he's told me this many times. I'm not going to suffer pains of death. He told us then. Those who believe in me shall never die. And you shall not suffer the pains of death. So the more you suffer, when someone suffers in their passing, the less they truly believe. It may seem like they did, and it may seem, they were religious. Not necessarily spiritual, it's different things. Religious is man, spiritual is God. We don't know what went on in their life, what was going on in their hearts and their souls that caused them to suffer. So again, let go of everything, believe in Him, every ounce of your being, so that your passing is very peaceful. Peaceful shall be the passing in grace when comes the moment you leave this place, or / you leave this race, the human race. So again, he's reiterating, my passing will be very peaceful. So praise God, thank you, Jesus. Word of the Lord. That's the meaning of that message. So very important. Open your heart. The mind will follow, as it taught me early on. And you need to unlearn. So you need to do this so you can unlearn. So God's grace flows through the umbilical cord of light from Him direct to us. This umbilical cord is still there, exists between mother and child, physical, into our sacred heart, and then to the mind will follow. Then outward, share it outward. That light, that grace, that knowledge of God, all that God is. Then you can begin, you do this so that you can begin to unlearn all that you've learned, because everything that you've learned, everything in this world has been corrupted to some degree, because the world's corrupt. There's a darkness. You can unlearn all that you've learned so that you can begin to learn what you need to learn to grow in His light. So one of the reasons Jesus came, erase that board of sin, erase the board of incorrect knowledge. Is okay, came into the classroom, forget this. I'm going to teach you the correct way. I'm going to correct you the truth, for I am the Word. I am the truth. So, get ready. Be ready for what's coming. Be ready for what's coming. When or how it may be, but be ready. Truly believe. Truly believe. Ask God's help. You to stay focused, to stay armored, stay on guard, to do what it is He needs you to do. Ask me each day, what can I do for you? Believe, believe, believe. Peace of Christ. God bless.